So, good morning. I don't know what that was about because I'm a little fucking nervous about what I'm about to say. But I have a burning in my chest to be on my soapbox this morning. So, yay. You get to witness it if you want. If you don't want, you can just scroll on by because I'm fed up to here and I have about this much energy. I want to be absolutely fucking honest about life right now. Um, but it's okay because I am expanding my capacity, right? I try to take everything and look at it as a lesson. What is this trying to teach me? Okay, I'm learning my voice, obviously, because look at me. Can you hear me? Every time my throat chakra is activated, this is what happens. I get sick and I have so much shit to clear. So much. Okay, but anyway, so I am very much in tune with my inner child, right? Because once upon a time I learned, I think it was somewhere in the Bible that says they will enter as children. Something to that effect. I don't know the direct quote. So I always tried to keep a childlike wonder about things, right? And maybe because I'm a Pisces, it just comes kind of naturally to me because that's how I am built. So I remember what it was like to be a child and have to suppress my being. I am undiagnosed ADHD woman who is probably slightly more on the autistic spectrum than I even know, but because all this information is coming out lately about it, or it's in my face anyway, I have been seeing myself in everything that I see. Everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is me. This is me. I remember one of my friends from school came over my house and she told my mom, oh my gosh, I love Sonja. But you know, when she is up, she is up. I just want to pin her to the ground. But when she's down, I just want to shake her. I heard this. I remember it. Because then it was the first time I questioned anything about who I was and became more like, oh, I didn't even know that about myself. She brought this awareness to my being, and I was like, oh, is that wrong? And then I started to like overanalyze everything, and I went down my rabbit hole of what year is it? Because this must have been like 6th, 7th grade, so I was probably like 13. God. Sorry, the concept of time just is traveling through my body and clearing. This is real time healing, people. Okay, wow. So, yeah. I don't know why. I'm kind of proud. I'm 45. And there's a part of me that was taught to be ashamed of it, but now that I'm here, I'm like, it's not so bad. It's really not so bad. But anyway, so I remember what it was like to be 13 and to not be seen, not be heard. Like I was saying things, but I didn't speak the same language as everybody else. And my son does not speak the same language as everybody else. And there are a lot of children out there that do not speak the same language as everybody else because the language is old and language changes throughout time. It develops and it changes. This is the new language of children. This is a new breed of children that we're raising, but nobody knows how to speak their language. And it's so frustrating to see them suffer in silence because of an antiquated system at that. There are Montessori schools out there. There are charter schools out there, but not in this area. Not that people can afford. Those are the schools that build communities. The Bronx has some of the best educational systems. I've spoken to so many beautiful people, so many teachers. The opportunities that they have in New York City, and they build communities. Like, yes, there's everything else about the city, but like the educational system down there's so much funding going to the schools in the Bronx because they're inner city schools, and they are fucking dynamic, and they are making a breed of a human being that, oh, upstate is not ready for these people. Oh, upstate people are not ready for these free thinkers, these enterprisers, these geniuses. And by forcing people to learn in ways that don't work for them, it doesn't, you don't just fucking conform. We are made of stone. We are made of earth. We are built the way that we are built. We are to be like Michelangelo and free the statue from the brick. Not make it into something because we think that that's best. No, we are to learn about it. We are to learn how it works and how it functions. And I understand how a child's mind works. And it is a fucking sponge. And we are not taking advantage and giving them all that they can possibly do, especially if they don't fit into the 9 to 5 fucking curriculum, or I'm sorry, 7 to 2 curriculum. Changing every hour, every 70 minutes, every 45 minutes, in an ADHD brain that needs time to fucking integrate the shit that they're learning in order to recall it. Nobody seems to freaking understand this, and I don't understand how, as educators, well, maybe the teachers know. Some of the teachers, the elementary school teachers, definitely freaking get it because I had constant contact with them. And I get that as you go on, you don't get as much support. But now you're forcing a child who needs the support to function in an unsupportive world when his nervous system is fucking like this. And he gets to me and he's just like, oh, mommy, I can't go to school. I'm so tired. But when you know what that tired is like how the fuck do you force him? Isn't that abuse? To say, I'm sorry, your mental health is not important, Jacob, at 13 years old. When you have to navigate between two households, two very different households. And anybody that knows. I'm not saying anything bad, I'm just saying they're very different. And my child, so resilient and so brilliant and so talented in so many ways, I saw him become a shell. And yeah, maybe it triggered some shit. Okay? But I'm an adult, so I'm responsible for that shit. He's not responsible for my shit. For my frustrations. For what happened to me when I was a child. He's not responsible for any of it. And he deserves my undivided support and attention because I am his mother. And that is my only job in this world, is to protect him and make sure that he is aware of all the fucking wonderful things that are out there. Excuse me. Because when you are raised in a black and white system, you will only learn to look for black and white. And he is a colorful child, and he does not fit into a black and white system. From the time he was in my stomach, I knew this. And now they want to tell me that the way I parent and support my child is wrong. Oh. I have been experimenting with my body for 30 years. Since the time I was aware that I could experiment with my body. Okay? Which leads me to believe I'm more on the autistic spectrum maybe than I like to, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter, it's who I am. I like who I am. I have fun by myself. Like, I am very entertained with life and the things that I see and that I do. I have no problems in this world that I don't feel like I is fixable. That's not fixable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of looking at it objectively, taking all of the parts and putting it together, and then we can figure it out. Like, and when I see a little boy that comes to his mother and says, "Mommy, I'm tired and I can't." And this is a little boy that always has pushed through things that little boys should not have to push through. And his body is changing and his mind is racing and he just can't keep up with the world and he needs a break. And everybody keeps telling me, just push him, just push him, just push him. I know what I see. I see the seed crumbling before it's ready to sprout. They feel like I'm overwatering it. But I'm not. They think I'm a pushover. But I'm not. I choose my battles very wisely. I believe in integrity. I believe that everybody is on a journey to have the ultimate integrity, to do and say what they think and feel, to honor what's really going on inside of them, and to create a world that supports their highest good, because we are all here for a reason. We're all gonna die. It is inevitable. And it frustrates me that people want to waste their time. I mean, again, maybe that's their mission. But in my eyes, they want to waste their time trying to fit fucking circle into the square, or whichever way you want to put it. Square into the circle, circle into the square. It's not going to fucking fit unless you cut the edges, and the edges are what make the square so perfect. Or if you change the circle into the square, then you don't have that beauty either. It'll do damage to the structure. and the integrity of what it is. No, you just have to make him go. He'll get used to it. No shit, he'll get used to it because he's gonna numb the fuck out. How do you not see this? You think he's quiet now? You kidding me? This is not my Jacob. My Jacob is zooming all over the fucking place. My Jacob is touching everything that he could possibly get his hands on. My Jacob is colorful. Oh, he was born with red hair for a reason, people. Oh, and it's just so frustrating as a mother, as an educator, because they don't know that I hold, yeah, maybe it's just an associate's degree. They don't know that. Like, mm, mm. I hold a degree in education. I taught adults for many years. Many years. I have been to hell. I have crawled out of hell. And I have helped to create a little heaven on earth. Even if it is my own little world. But isn't that what we all strive for? And that is what I want to teach my son. I don't want to see him. Yes, he's going to have struggles. I'm completely aware of that. I'm not naive to the way that things work. I know he has to have a little bit of pain to grow. But make the pain necessary. Not unpredictable. Like, not that it's predictable anyway, but like it shouldn't be his baseline. Okay. And he's asking for a little bit of space and a little bit of time to get his head straight so that he can take care of himself the way that he needs to. Because he knows his body best, because I have taught him since day one how to do that, because I had very little time with him. Because I had to navigate the shelter system. I was deemed disabled by New York State. I couldn't barely take care of myself, let alone a child. And that's my fault, right? Because the one person that I trusted, my husband at the time, with all of myself. This is my experience. Pulled the rug right the fuck out from me. Wow. Okay. I will leave it at that, because that's my experience. And this is about Jacob, not about me. Because again, my shit is my shit. And I'm here to help him deal with his shit. And I tell you, if he was in a job that made him feel this way, I'd be like, quit the fucking job. Just find another one. Find another job and quit this one. So, we found another way. There's always another way. There's always another way. But I had to learn that after being abducted and force-fed drugs, because I didn't know boundaries, because I was taught to do and say and look and be a certain way because I was an ADHD child who was forced into public school and did not get the attention that she needed, nor did she get the adequate help until she told her mother one day, "You know what, Mom? I don't want to fucking be here anymore." Why would I want to push my son down the same road when I see it? And I'm not putting my shit on him because I'm a grown up, remember? My shit is my shit, his shit is his shit, and I am an intelligent being who has lived a very full life and has a very good education, not only in teaching children, but teaching adults. I am a licensed massage therapist who went to college. I have a college degree in massage therapy. Excuse me. I know the human body inside and out from my own experience and my own experiments, as well as being an observer, because that was a position I was forced into to survive. To survive. I don't want my son to just survive. He's done that. He is past that. I'm not proud of the things that I have necessarily done as a mother, the choices that I have made, but I learned from my lessons. And right now, advocating for Jacob is the best thing I can do for him, because he's not clay that is moldable. He is his own person, and he needs help cracking open so that he can be free. He needs help being revealed from the stone, not to be mushed into a mold and pieces of him discarded. Our children deserve so much more than that. We know better, people. We know so much more now. And yet we're still trying to fit them into these public school molds that were created in the industrial age. When children were taken out of factories and put into schools, it is the same structure. A little bit of tweaking here and there. They're making it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more hands-on, but they're still cookie cutter schools. And it works for some kids, and that's okay. And that's okay. Whoever it works, I know very successful people that went to public school. That's fine. Good. If that works for you. But it doesn't work for all the kids. I guarantee most of the kids that you saw skipping school and doing drugs and being combative or whatever, got the ones that got in trouble all the time, the outcasts. Yeah. Why do you think they did that? Because they couldn't physically stand to be there anymore. And I don't know why it's hard to explain that to somebody who has never experienced it. Especially people who, I get it, you work for the school system, you have your rules, and you have to maintain within your rules or your scope of whatever. But I don't know how you don't know about the other side when it's your job to guide. How do you not know? I don't know. I don't know. But that's life, right? That's life. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, anyway. I'm just taking it all in. And I hear my husband coming down. Always the fool and never the clown. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, I think that was the point I wanted to make. It's not fair, and I'm frustrated, and I don't know what to do about it. But I will survive. You know, it's ironic, and it came to mind this morning. Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose.